Welcome back to the Instant Fame, and thank you for joining me on this journey into the art of personal style, where we'll explore how subtle choices can build a powerful and lasting impression. Imagine, if you will, a space filled with a quiet hum of activity, a room where numerous conversations are taking place under the soft glow of lights. Then, a shift occurs. It isn't a loud or disruptive change, but a subtle magnetic realignment of energy. All across the room, cameras, almost of their own volition, begin to pivot and focus on a single point of entry. This isn't prompted by a grand theatrical gesture or a shouted announcement, but by the simple, undeniable presence of one individual who has just entered. This person, let's call her Emma Watson, moves with a composed strength that seems to radiate from within. Her attire is defined by straightforward, clean lines, and her expression is one of quiet confidence, a self-assurance that doesn't require any vocal validation. This is the phenomenon we are here to understand today, that captivating moment when an individual's style strikes a perfect chord, creating an aura that commands attention without ever demanding it. We are going to deconstruct this very phenomenon, examining the core principles that make such a presence possible. By the end of our discussion, you will have a comprehensive 5-step framework that you can adapt and apply to your own wardrobe, empowering you to craft ensembles that feel not only stylish and contemporary, but also deeply and authentically you. The goal is to move beyond fleeting trends and uncover the foundations of a personal style that feels both intentional and effortless. The central unifying principle behind Emma's most memorable and discussed appearances is, without a doubt, the masterful application of balance. It is the invisible architecture that gives her style its strength and elegance. Think of it as a visual equilibrium where every element is considered in relation to the whole. She demonstrates a clear preference for designs that are unambiguous and clear in their intent, allowing the person wearing the clothes to remain the focal point, not the garment itself. The fabrics she often chooses, such as fluid silks or soft crepes, possess inherent movement that flows with her body, never fighting against it. The cuts are crisp and precise, following the natural lines of her form without constricting or squeezing, creating a silhouette that is defined yet comfortable. Nothing in her overall presentation feels forced, overworked, or heavy. This philosophy of balance extends to every detail. When the clothing itself makes a striking statement, perhaps with a bold color or an architectural shape, her makeup is invariably subdued and soft, enhancing her features without competing for attention. Conversely, if a neckline is particularly dramatic and makes a strong statement on its own, any jewelry she wears will be minimal, serving as a whisper rather than a shout. This delicate dance between elements is crucial because it understands a fundamental truth of presence. The face is ultimately where connection and attention truly reside. By maintaining this equilibrium across her entire look, she ensures that the viewer's attention is continuously guided back to her face, her expression, and her eyes, creating a sustained and engaging focus. Another cornerstone of her approach is a keen understanding of color and its relationship with her personal palette. There is a consistent and strategic use of hues that work in harmony with her natural coloring. You will frequently observe her in a range of classic neutrals, deep charcoals, warm beiges, crisp whites, and soft taupes that act like a perfectly chosen frame for a beautiful painting, serving to highlight and complement her features. At other times, she embraces rich, saturated tones, emerald greens, cobalt blues, ruby reds, that seem to allow her skin to glow with a warm inner light. The intelligence in her color choices is further evidenced by how she manages the overall silhouette in relation to the color's intensity. If the color of an outfit is deep and dramatic, the silhouette of the garment itself will often be kept simple and uncluttered, allowing the color to be the sole star. If the color is lighter or more neutral, she might introduce a precise, sharp detail, or a distinct, clean line to add visual interest and definition. This same thoughtful principle is applied to her hair. Whether it is worn up or down, her hairstyles always feature gentle, deliberate movement, a style that frames her face beautifully, without ever clashing or competing with the lines and textures of her attire. It is a cohesive part of the whole, not a separate statement. You can directly incorporate this wisdom into your own style decisions by adopting a focused approach. Begin with selecting a single, clear message for your appearance each day. What is the core feeling or impression you wish to convey? Is it powerful structure, ethereal movement, or sharp, clean lines? Once you have defined that primary message, allow every other sartorial choice you make to reinforce and support it. This creates a unified and powerful narrative. For instance, if the shoulder of your jacket is sharply defined and makes a strong structural statement, keep your earrings small and understated, or forego them altogether. If the lines of your dress are smooth and flowing, perhaps select just one singular meaningful ring rather than a collection of multiple pieces. The objective is to ensure that each component has a clear and purposeful role within the overall composition. When this level of intentionality is achieved, the final result is an appearance that feels completely resolved and effortlessly put together, as if it required no thought at all, which is the hallmark of true style mastery. Beyond the clothing itself, Emma consistently exemplifies the profound impact of posture and carriage. This is the dynamic element that brings static clothing to life. Her steps are measured and leisurely, never rushed or anxious. She moves with a chest that is open and shoulders that are relaxed and down, away from her ears. This alone can transform a simple, understated dress into an outfit that looks like it belongs on the most prestigious of red carpets. The way one carries oneself communicates volumes before a single word is spoken. You can practice and cultivate this immediately. Before you step into a room, or even before having your picture taken, try this simple exercise. Take a deep, conscious breath, feel your shoulders drop and release any tension, gently lift your chin to a level position, and allow your hands to relax completely, perhaps with a slight bend in the elbows. In a matter of seconds, you will notice a shift. You will appear taller, more calm, and project a natural confidence that is both appealing and authoritative. This physical grounding is a critical component of a compelling presence. The unsung hero of any sophisticated wardrobe, and an element Emma definitely prioritizes, is impeccable fit. Simple, well-designed clothing can be elevated to extraordinary heights through precise tailoring. It is the difference between wearing clothes and having clothes wear you. A clean, sharp hem that hits at just the right point on the leg, a waistline that sits exactly where it is intended to, defining the silhouette perfectly, a slight, almost imperceptible adjustment at the shoulder seam that allows the fabric to drape flawlessly. All of these minute details contribute to the cloth laying flat and smooth against the body, capturing and reflecting light in the most flattering way. Without this foundation of perfect fit, even the most expensive and polished appearance can fall short of its potential. It is the precise fit that allows her simple designs to read as high quality and luxurious. The garment looks like it was made for her because, in effect, through tailoring, it has been. Texture plays an equally vital, though sometimes overlooked role in creating depth and interest. Emma often experiments with a variety of fabrics to add a tactile dimension to her looks, without introducing visual clutter. She might pair a soft matte wool with a crisp cotton shirt, or allow a smooth satin to reflect light subtly against a matte background. This thoughtful layering of textures provides the eye and the camera with something rich and nuanced to read, preventing a monochromatic or simple outfit from appearing flat or boring. It preserves the clarity and cleanliness of the overall image while adding a layer of sophistication that is felt more than it is overtly seen. Footwear is chosen with the same holistic intention. Her shoes consistently complement the overall atmosphere of the outfit and are selected for their stability, ensuring her walk remains smooth and graceful rather than choosing fussy or uncomfortable styles that would disrupt her movement. The entire look, from head to toe, feels organic, cohesive, and natural, which in turn fosters a genuine sense of confidence in the wearer. Now let us turn our attention to the most crucial element of all: personal presence. All the clothing, tailoring, and color theory in the world cannot compensate for a closed-off or inauthentic demeanor. Emma very often has a genuine, bright smile that reaches her eyes. It feels warm and spontaneous, not practiced or staged for the cameras. This is the final and most important piece of the puzzle. Your face is the canvas upon which your entire appearance is projected, and every outfit is profoundly enhanced by a straightforward, sincere expression. A practical way to access this is to, just before you walk into a social or professional setting, take a brief moment to think of someone you love dearly or a moment that brought you great joy. This mental shift instantly softens the line of your jaw, relaxes your forehead, and manifests as a warm light in your eyes. Even if people are unable to articulate precisely why, they are instinctively and powerfully drawn to that warmth and authenticity. It is the human connection that makes a stylish